Tarot's divine guidance and loving clarity. I've been working with tarot for over 10 years, reading professionally for almost 6. You're welcome to book a private reading. At the minute, I only work with referrals with regards to my yoga meditation practice, divine guidance, and loving clarity. Let's see what we get for Libra. I'm hearing the song sitting on the dock of the bay. That come through, I'm sure, recently. Sitting on the dock of the bay. There's a little bit of a waiting game here, or reflectivity, or just kind of like exhaustion before moving forward. This feels like having to sort something out or having to deal with something with like a boss, a brother, an authority figure. It's not like it feels sticky, like there's a little resistance, like I don't really want to have to talk to this person, but I'm gonna have to talk to this person. It could have to do with like inheritance or stabilizing your financial like security. So you're reflecting on situations of the past, like where money come and go, where all these kings in reverse are making. And now, do you like with the genders? I tend to tell you what I'm looking at. I'm looking at King of Cups, King of Pentacles, King of Wands. They're all reversed, and it makes me think of like dodgy deals, or going into business with a friend or a brother or a sister or whatever, and it doesn't work out. Like, fuck. And you're reflecting on these situations, being like, okay, how am I going to move forward with this one? I'd almost say, like, don't. Maybe don't move forward with it. Because the king, there's another reversed king, like, there is something, hop skip, like, something about like moving forward regardless. Like, just take your stuff and move forward. Just take your ideas, move forward. Maybe, Libra, you don't have to go into business partnership with somebody. Maybe you don't have to be in a relationship right now. Like, because there's the Hanged Man reverse, Devil reverse. It's like, maybe it's just trusting in yourself and your own personal freedom that's going to get you there. With your possessions, your ideas. Basically taking some alone time. There is like, there's 3 people in the 3 of Pentacles, so there is a sense of like, okay, you're talking to your financial advisor, or like you're reflecting on situations of the past that didn't quite work out for you, and you're like, okay, I want to be practical with my money. I want to make sure that, you know, AYZ is all looked after, taken care of, and then I'm going to move forward. And I don't I do get a sense of siblings or friends, or, you know, I don't really want to connect with that person. I don't want to end up in one of these situations again. So it kind of feels like I'm not going to go into business partnership with them, or I'm hearing the word like consolidate. I'm not going to consolidate my assets with a specific person based on things that didn't work out for me in the past. So based on situations where that business didn't take off, or that thing didn't work out, or I didn't necessarily get what I thought I was going to get from that situation. So I'm going to move forward on my own with my own ideas and my own possessions, investments, whatever. This is like a breaking of a pattern, Libra. And Libras can do that. So that signature of Libra would be like compromising self to like maintain the peace, or over giving, not in your integrity, right? Wanting to make it look a certain way and then denying that you're not feeling it. right? So all of this energy that's been going through Aries and is going to go through Aries is really you kind of taking the reins of your own life and reshaping your relationship dynamics. And this reshaping your relationship dynamics is sort of reshaping you. You are shape-shifting. You're going to move forward in a different way. The Ten of Cups is like you want it all. You want to have a joyful home life. You want the kids, the dog, the partner, right? But there's this pattern break from your past, historically speaking. When I speak, and you know, when I'm bringing in siblings into the mix, I would say this is more than likely uh, childhood patterns, you know, the way we observe our parents behaving or the way we learn from our own siblings or our parents or whatever as children, that there's the devil reverse, there's a pattern break, there's a sudden shift, there's a breakthrough with how you're doing life. 10 of Cups. Oh, see, interesting, because then the two of Pentacle, pardon, reverse makes me think of like for a moment, and this is where this is another layer of the pattern break, but like for a moment things might seem out of balance, or like you might have to make a choice where you're like, oh God, I'm gonna appear out of balance, or I'm gonna be out of pocket for a minute, or I'm gonna I wouldn't like advise that necessarily, but Hanged Man, reverse, illumination. There is something though about like just going for it, even if it seems out of balance. That's right, like that's part of that Libra distortion. Like, oh well, I'll just do it for them even though I don't feel good. Or oh well, I'll just do that for them even though I don't have enough or something. And like this time it's not for other, it's for you. It's for your joyful life. It's coming from your own divine inspiration, right? Like not wanting to do it for other people, doing it on your own and breaking out of some patterns, because the death is central. There's a rebirth, psychological death. There is an energy of like letting go of something, but this is like a long standing pattern for you, Libra. This is reflective of, again, that King of Wands reverse. You're moving forward. And there's a Six of Pentacles. So I'm like, somebody's trying hard to entice you. Somebody's wanting to have business chats with you or something. Somebody's got their eye on you. Somebody's like, come, well, what do we do with this? And you're like, oh, I just get a bit of a melancholic or weighty feeling. And both times this King of Wands reverse. So somebody's trying to get you on side. Somebody's trying to probably get you to do something that you deep down, you know you don't want to do it. You know this, and again, take what resonates, leave the rest. You know you don't want to do it. That's what you have to listen to. That's what's going to break you free. Doing the thing that's uncomfortable for you. Uncomfortable because it's out of a habit, it's out of a pattern. So the pattern, just doing what people want you to do, that's comfortable for you. Just saying yes to being the yes man, that's comfortable for you. But deeper intuition is like, this ain't working for you anymore. Don't do it. Don't go. Don't. This person, I'm hearing like this person is spying on you, or they just want something from you. And I'm kind of looking at all the signs. This could be work, this could be love, this could be familial, ancestral, this could be creative projects, right? Because there's all the energies, ideas they have, like, oh, let's hash it out. Well, like, you know what? My time and my mind is valuable. If you want to hash it out, pay me or something. I'm not just going to jump to sort of serve you. I've been here. I've done that. I don't want to do that again. And 2.0 reverse. That, so you doing the out of the norm, especially like, for example, if it's like a sibling, that might rock the boat. You're like, no. And they're like, but you always say yes. What? That might rock the boat. And in that rocking of the boat, you might be like, oh shit, you know? Yeah, this is familial, ancestral, connected to the mother father axes for you. I'm getting a shift into changing some of the decks as well. There's something about really like knowing your worth and staying steadfast in that worthiness. There is also something about the dream time, nighttime, like the dreams that you have, you could be getting downloads or memories from different lifetimes or like different dimensions or something like that. So, and this is, I would say, a fairly collective message at the minute, but harnessing our psychic abilities are coming more online. Our telepathic, clairs, clairsentience, clairvoyance, etc. All of that's coming back online. So for some of you, you might just have these like sudden memories. There again, that's part of the shifting to honoring yourself, honoring your body, honoring your heart, your mind, your soul, because you're breaking out of patterns that are linked to trauma, linked to ancestral trauma. And then you might be leading the way in your family system. You might be the one like, I'm not going to do it how my brothers and sisters want me to do it because I've got to break the chains, right? When you stop playing a role, it gives other people permission to do the same, right? Because the root I see, and like death card and the world card, so there's like a death and rebirth cycle. And for some of you, just know this is something you have been praying for. On a certain level, that hawk energy is making me think of like, this is what, you know, you've been perceiving or visioning as well. Fly like an eagle into the future. There's this pipe carrier energy as well in the reverse. So if the pipe comes reversed, it's asking if you are less than honest with yourself and others. The pipe also means offering grateful thanks for all the gifts of life and spirit. Have you failed to give thanks to the Creator and Mother Earth for your life, your food, shelter, and friends? In other words, have you taken everything for granted? The then grandfather pipe carrier crumbles some aromatic leaves. I give you this pure tobacco. Used with respect, it will not harm you. take a pinch of it in your hand, breathe your prayers into it, and sprinkle it on Mother Earth as an offering. Your prayers will be answered. I think that's a specific message also for sacred ceremony, using things as sacred tools, right? There's the hawk. Also reverse. So if hawk comes to you reverse, it may be that you are not seeing some important matters clearly. Be keen-sighted about the smaller things in life that you may have overlooked. How about your health and weight? You can't get off the ground with hawk if you're carrying too much baggage, which could include either mental or emotional stress. Be careful of using hawk's beak and claws. Do not use your power or energy to damage or tear people. Finally, hawk tells you not to allow dullness of spirit to blight your life. Hawk can help you fly out of your body on vision journeys to gather knowledge and information from the unseen worlds. This can also awaken latent psychic abilities. Yeah, we were talking about that. So this can awaken latent psychic abilities, but these should be used with humility and care. Do not fly so high above your fellow beings that you begin to feel superior. Remember that self-awareness is key. So yeah, big pattern break, big changes, super connected, psychic abilities coming online, and yet we have to stay grounded, and yet we have to really do it with kindness, I suppose, right? There's the prayer card here. So I'm like, your prayers are being answered, Libra. You're moving forward in your own right. Um, you might say things, do things that rock the boat, but it's right. It's the time for you. Breaking free, having a pattern break, choosing your personal joy rather than constantly serving other to keep the peace, or like be the good guy or the good girl, right? And as it will be relevant or real to you as you shift out of certain patterns, historical patterns, family patterns that connect to work, love, life. You'll begin to feel more psychic. You'll start to, those gifts or whatever will start to come more online. And yet the excitement of some of those gifts and things coming online, be aware of becoming ungrounded. So stay really anchored, stay really grounded in your reality here. I'm going to leave it there, Libra. Have a good one. Let me know if that resonates with you guys. Patreons get ad-free first access. And there's lots more on my website. Check it out. Subscribe. I send out monthly blogs. And top tier patrons get access to the Be the Change courses, which you might enjoy perusing. Have a wonderful day, you guys. Take care. Peace out.